welcome everyone. My name is Emily Reilly. I am located in Southwest Illinois, outside of St. Louis, Missouri. I am a proud Air Force wife, and I am a person who lives with MS. I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis at the age of 17, and staying active is a really important part of my life, and so I refuse to let this diagnosis stop me. And so I went on to go play college soccer. I later became a group fitness instructor and personal trainer to create adaptive fitness classes for the MS community, because I really believe that no matter what your limitation, you really can keep moving. And so that is my whole passion in what I do, making fitness accessible for all levels of ability. I know we all experience MS maybe a little bit differently. Our symptoms may look a little different. But I want you to know that all the exercises that we do are found to be safe and effective for people living with MS. I personally have some issues sometimes with cognition. So you're going to notice up on the screen will be the workouts written up on the screen, so you can follow along to help you kind of keep track on where we're at, and as well as for me. So that is one piece of it. And then, we're going to do a body scan before we get started. This is just a really helpful way to kind of check in with your body, how you're feeling today. As we all know, MS looks a little bit different, or whatever we're going through every day is different. And so this kind of allows us to know, what does my body need and what's the best way for me to work. If my legs are feeling really tired today, I can do the whole workout seated, and that's okay. So I want to give you permission to work out in a way that feels best for you. And then we will move on, but we're going to essentially get a total body workout today using a little bit of HIIT format, which is high intensity interval training, where we work for a certain period of time, rest, and then work and rest. So that's what's going to happen. But if you're ready, we're going to go on ahead and take a seat. We're going to start with this body scan. I'm going to change up our music. We'll start off calm, and then it'll get wild. So get ready. It's going to be fun. All right. So I'm so glad that you all are joining me. All right, find yourself to your seat, and I just want you to take a big breath in through the nose, exhale through the mouth. And as we sit here and breathe, I just want you to kind of be present, and we're going to kind of do a body scan from our head to our toes. So as we're breathing, I just want you to check in. How are you coming today? How is your mood? Are you feeling overwhelmed, anxious, stressed? Or maybe you're feeling joyful, or maybe you're feeling pretty calm. However that is, just check in with that. The idea of exercise is it kind of helps increase endorphins, and usually that can help boost our mood. So by the end of the workout, hopefully your mood will improve. Now we're going to kind of check in with our fatigue. How are you feeling today? How'd you wake up? Did you wake up feeling like your gas tank was on E? Or did you get a good night's sleep? Exercise can often help improve fatigue. And so just kind of check in with that and let that inform you on how hard you push your body today. Check in with cognition. Is our mind feeling clear, or are we feeling a little foggy? It's okay to slow things down and not go super fast. This is an hour to kind of, be here and be present. As we kind of move down towards our shoulders, just kind of check in with body temperature. If you need to turn on a fan, I know I often get overheated, and that can affect me. And so just be aware of that. Moving down to our bodies, are we experiencing any numbness or tingling or tightness in our muscles? Just be aware of those things and move in whatever way feels best for you. If something's painful, don't do it. Often when we're kind of gently, we'll get a nice dynamic warm up to help really warm up the muscles. So if we are experiencing any tightness in our muscles, hopefully that will improve. And as we move down to our feet, just check in with any other symptoms or anything else that you're feeling today. And I want you to set an intention on why you showed up today. Is it just an opportunity to be motivated to move? Is it to show MS who's boss, and to show that you really are stronger than MS? Whatever your intention is, I want you to set it right now. Take a big breath in, up overhead, and exhale it out. And we are ready to move our bodies. We're going to start out with a nice dynamic warm-up. Warm-ups are a really important part of exercise. This allows our body and our brain to get connected to our body and kind of get the blood pumping and muscles warm. So that is what we're going to do right now. It is up on the screen, but we're going to start with a nice big breath in, up overhead. Exhale, arms come down. Good. Inhale again, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Perfect. We'll do two more just like that. Big breath in, reach, reach, reach. Exhale, Last one here. Big breath in and exhale. We're gonna move into arm openers. So we're just gonna open up our arms nice and big and cross those arms over. If you want to incorporate lower body, you can tap the foot to the side, just like so. Nice. I want you to check in with your posture. You're sitting up nice and tall. Core is engaged. I'm sitting on the edge of my chair. That kind of helps engage our core as well. Good, let's go for 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. I want you to keep those arms out to the side, and we're just gonna do tiny little circles forward. If you wanna add in a knee march, go for it. Always an option to utilize lower body with upper body. Let's reverse the direction of those arm circles. Those arms are gonna start feeling nice and warm. Good. All right, quick little rest. Now we're gonna rotate palms to the sky, palms to the ground. Kind of a nice little rotation in the shoulder, and then I want you to come forward. It's gonna feel a little bit like a doctor's appointment. You know, they have us do lots of different things, touch our nose, things like that. So good. One more time to the side and to the front. Good. Perfect. And back to the side and shake out your arms. Nice. We're gonna move on to skier arms. So essentially I'm just gonna swoop arms up overhead. And as I exhale, I'm bringing my chest towards my thighs, almost like I'm skiing down a mountain, and hinge forward. Now, if that might hurt our lower back, you can just stay here, sitting up nice and tall, swinging arms up and down. But if we can hinge forward, bring our chest towards our thighs, awesome. Warming up the shoulders. Perfect. Nice. I love it. If you want to do that standing option, go for it. The idea is to stay safe. No falls here. Good. Last one. And exhale. Good. Shake it out. We're going to move on to shoulder rolls. So sitting up nice and tall, roll those shoulders back. Nice, big, exaggerated movements. Sometimes I like to add in my elbows. It just kind of helps with that range of motion. Again, checking in with our posture. Let's go the other direction. Roll those shoulders forward. Nice. Last one here. Good. We're going to move into spinal twist. So I'm just reaching across the body with a nice little twist. I'm warming up my core. I'm warming up my brain as I reach across opposite hand to the opposite side of my body. Good. Nice. Perfect. Let's go for 2 more on each side. There's 1 and 2. We're gonna move on to reach over. So I like to place my forearm on my thigh, and I'm gonna reach it up and over nice and big, and then switch. You're gonna feel a nice stretch in those obliques all along your side, in those shoulders. Kind of helps wake up the body. Now you notice that during this warm-up, we're not really holding any stretches for too long. Our muscles aren't warm yet, which is why dynamic warm-ups are super important. If you experience spasticity, that tightness in your muscles, these kind of warm-ups are super helpful. Good, let's go 1 more on each side. Here's 1 and 1. All right, we're gonna warm up this lower body. So we're gonna grab underneath the knee, pull the knee up, and you're gonna kind of do some ankle rotations, point and flex the toe. Another option, if we have tightness in our legs, you can do a couple of like pull and release. Good. And then switch sides. We'll do about 3 or 4 on each side, depending on how you're feeling. But getting a little bit of ankle mobility, point and flex the toe. Release. Good. Keep it up. Switch sides. We'll get 1 more on each side, and then we'll move into another great stretch, great movement for the back side of the legs and the shoulders. Good, last one here, pull it in, rotate in the ankle, point and flex the toe, place the foot on the floor. So we're gonna do what's called a hamstring scoop. So I'm gonna extend my foot all the way out, heels in the ground, toes pointed up, and I'm gonna kind of scoop down towards that ankle and then a big circle with those arms. So we'll do about 5 on one side. Should feel a nice stretch in the back of the leg. From the side, it kind of looks like this. Big scoop. So you notice your chest is opening up nice and big, reaching down towards that toe. Good, let's do 1 more. Perfect. Pull that foot in, extend the other leg out, heels in the ground, toes pointed up. We're gonna reach and scoop. You don't have to reach very far to get a nice stretch in the back of that leg. Again, noticing we're not holding that stretch, Gently moving through it. Let's do one more. Good. Perfect. All right, last one is a windmill. So my feet are nice and wide. My arms are nice and wide. I'm gonna go touch opposite hand to the opposite ankle, shin, or knee. Sit up nice and tall and switch. So again, we're working our brain as we touch opposite side, opposite hand to opposite ankle or shin. We're getting in a nice little spinal rotation. You're also working that core because you have to sit up nice and tall each time. Good. You got it. Let's go. Last one here on each side. And rest. Good work. Okay, grab a swig of water, grab your tennis ball. We are moving on to hand-eye coordination, which is like one of my favorite things to do. So hand-eye coordination is a really great exercise. What kind of exercise this is a neuromotor exercise where we connect the brain to the rest of the body. It also works our dexterity, helps with those fine motor skills. And so this is a really important thing to incorporate into your workouts, especially when you live with MS. And these tennis ball workouts are great because you can do this during commercial breaks. All you need is a good old tennis ball. It's written up on the screen. So we're gonna sit up nice and tall, core is engaged. We're just gonna start with an inhale, squeeze, exhale, release. So the ball's in my right hand, so I'm gonna inhale. As I inhale, I'm gonna squeeze the ball as tight as I can. Exhale, release. Good. Inhale, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Tight, tight, tight. Like you're trying to pop the ball. Exhale, release. Let's do 3 more, just like that. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, release. Inhale, squeeze. We're telling our brain where our hands are. Exhale, release. Last one. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, release. Switch hands. Other side. Maybe you notice one side is stronger than the other. That's okay. Exhale, release. Inhale, squeeze. This is also a great relaxation breathing tool, you know, for experiencing anxiety. Nice big breath can help sometimes. Big breath in, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Exhale, release. 2 more. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, release. Last one. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, release. All right, here we go. We're going for pancakes, so I'm just tossing the ball from right to left. Now, I'm gonna add a couple of challenges if you want it. Challenge number 1, maybe we don't look at the ball, you can look at the screen. That's gonna challenge your hand-eye coordination. If that's too much, you can kind of keep your eyes on the ball. Another challenge is to add in a nice little twist as you toss. Now here's the little unfair advantage. I was a goalkeeper in college, so hand-eye coordination is just kind of second nature now because I've played for so long. So this might be challenging, so if you drop your ball, it's just part of your workout to go get it. Good. We're gonna go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna go for single hand toss. So choose a hand, maybe your dominant hand, non-dominant hand. This one's harder to not look at the ball. So again, if you wanna add in that twist, go for it. Maybe we do tiny tosses or you do bigger ones depending on how you're doing. This is my dominant hand, but when it comes to my left hand, it's a little different. Let's switch sides. All right. If the twist is too much, you can just stay in one place. Good. Good, give me 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. All right, grab your ball. We're gonna exchange in front. So open up those arms nice and big, squeezing in the shoulder blades. Core is nice and engaged. We're gonna exchange in front. Grab the ball and then open. We're switching each time as we squeeze our chest and open. Nice. Now, if you are in a seated position and you feel pretty stable, one way to work your proprioception, or where you are in space, is if you close your eyes. So sometimes in doctor's appointments, they'll have us close our eyes and do different things. So this is a good challenge, but if that makes you feel unsteady, keep your eyes open. If you're standing, please don't close your eyes. Good. Let's go for 2 more. Squeeze, open, and squeeze together and open. Nice. Rotate wrists up to the sky. Now we're gonna exchange up overhead. So big arms up and down. Good. Your arms might start feeling nice and warm. Again, if you want to try to close your eyes and grab the ball, we're grabbing on, hanging on nice and tight each time we grab it. Working that dexterity some more. Go for 4 more. 4, 3, 2, last one here, and 1. Good. Shake out those arms. All right, we're sitting on the edge of our chair, so we should have a bit of a gap behind us because we're gonna exchange the ball behind our back. So I'm gonna open up my chest, grab the ball behind my back, and then exchange in front. So I'm gonna go clockwise right now. I love this exercise because often we may find ourselves kind of hunched over all day. So this move really opens up our chest. Super important for posture. Good. Do 3 more on this side and then we'll reverse the direction. Work that brain a little bit. Good. Switch directions, other direction. Open up that chest, grab the ball behind the back. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. All right, we're gonna go under the legs. So my feet are gonna be kind of close together. And I'm gonna hinge forward, bring the ball underneath my legs, exchange, and then sit up nice and tall. So I'm gonna hinge forward and sit up nice and tall. Now, if hinging forward makes you dizzy, you just keep eyes looking at this screen. That will help keep you from being dizzy. Working a little bit of core as we bend forward and then using those glutes, lower back muscles to sit up nice and tall. Let's do 2 more here. Under and over, under and over. All right, here's where we go channel our inner basketball player. So legs are nice and wide. We're gonna be doing a figure 8. So it's gonna go under, over, under, over. So I'm gonna go under left, over left, under right, over right. Once you figure it out, speed it up. The wider your legs, the more you're gonna feel it in your core as you lean from right to left. Good. Under, over, under, over. Working that brain, working that body. Give me 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Our last one is nice little lateral bend. So we're gonna inhale, arms up overhead. Whatever hand the ball is in, you're gonna pull that elbow down to that hip, reach it up, and pull the other side. Good. This arm stays up nice and high towards the ceiling. You're gonna feel a nice stretch in those obliques. Good. Nice little bend, lateral. A few more on each side. Here's 1. And 2. And 2. Awesome. So that's a little bit of neuromotor exercise, just using a tennis ball, super simple. Hopefully you feel nice and warm, but now we're going to get into the meat and potatoes of our workout. So go on ahead and drop that tennis ball, grab those hand weights if you've got them. If not, body weight works just as well. So this is gonna be the format that we do. We have 4 different rounds, like 4 different sets of exercises. This is the first set. We're gonna be working cardio, upper body, lower body, and then a bit of a core exercise. We're gonna be doing each of these for 30 seconds. We'll rest for 10, and then we're gonna do it 3 times through. So I'm gonna show you what these exercises look like. So we're starting with cardio, really getting that heart rate up. They're called cherry pickers. Hands to the sky, hands to the hips, down to the ankles. If bending over makes you dizzy, you're gonna go hands to the sky, hands to the hips, reach it towards the screen. We're gonna be there for 30 seconds, then we're gonna rest for 10. We're gonna grab a hold of those weights and we're gonna do a front raise to like a tall row, like that. This is gonna be our arm upper body exercise. We'll be there for 30 seconds. Then for our lower body exercises, we're doing what I like to call a squat tap. So in a seated position, I'm just tapping my foot to the side and bringing it back to the center. Just like so for 30 seconds. Now, if you want to do this one standing, it's essentially a nice little side tap and side tap. So if you hang onto a walker, countertop, desk, chair, and that feels safe doing it standing, awesome. I always say, if you can do any of these exercises standing, do it. Standing is an exercise too, so those cherry pickers might look like this. Those front raises might look like this, standing. So depending on how you're feeling, you listen to your body. I'm gonna turn on my timer. We're gonna get started in about 10 seconds, starting with those cherry pickers. So if you are ready, let's do this. This is gonna get your heart rate up. Anytime we reach arms up overhead, that's where your heart rate's gonna go through the roof. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Hands to sky, hands to hips, down to those ankles, or you can reach it forward. Once you figure out the movement, see if you can speed it up, or you just stay here with this pace. I like to reach it forward when I'm seated. It feels really good. Then I don't get dizzy. Awesome. Good work. Good, Barbara. Good, Dorothea. Love it. Good job, Susan and Heather and Linda and Michelle, Noelle. Good, and rest. Grab those weights. We are moving in to that front raise to the row. Yeah, just like so, okay? Here we go. Find those weights. Our next round, we may do the same exercises 3 times through before we move on to the next one. All right, are you ready? In 3, 2, 1. So we're gonna go front raise, and then you're gonna pull those elbows back, push it forward and lower. Yep, keep going. Ignore my timer. Perfect. If the weight gets too heavy, you can always do a single weight, like so. Pull it towards my chest and away. Good. Perfect. We're working the tops of our shoulders. We're working our triceps as we push that weight away. We're working our back as we pull that weight towards our chest. Nice job. Keep it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Drop those weights. We're going to move into that squat tap. We're going to kind of get a taste of all these exercises, and then we'll double it up next time. So we're going to go squat taps. Tap that foot to the side. Maybe we physically lift our foot. That works too. Here we go. 5 seconds, we'll get started. That standing option, you tap the foot to the side and to the side. Are we ready? Let's go. Nice little squat tap. You're working inner thigh, glutes, core is nice and strong. Good, maybe I physically lift. Love it, or we're here. Nice little side tap, working the booty, working those thighs. Good, looks good. Good, Dorothea. Nice job, Noelle. Looks good, everybody. Keep working hard. You got 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, grab one weight. This is where we're gonna work our core. We're gonna do little core twists. So option, maybe I just sit up nice and tall and twist from side to side, or I lean back slightly and kind of go from hip to hip. If you're standing, just a nice little twist and twist. We're gonna be here for 30 seconds, starting in 5. Here we go. Working the core, working those obliques, holding that weight. Let's go. Nice. So maybe we just twist from side to side like you're passing food at the table. Another option is leaning back in our chair. Sometimes they call these like a Russian twist. Bring that weight to the hip. Whatever feels good to you. Good. Perfect. Now that we've done all 4 exercises, we have 2 more rounds of each. 3, 2, 1. Nice. All right, we're back to those cherry pickers. This time we're gonna do cherry pickers twice through, front raises twice through, squat taps twice through, core twist twice through, and this round will be done. So again, hands to the sky, hands to the hips, down to those ankles, or reach it forward. Let's get started. Here we go. Get that heart rate up there. Cherry pickers, we're here for 30 seconds. We're gonna rest for 10 and do this one more time. Good, yep, that standing option. I don't even have to bend very far and just reach arms up overhead. That's a great option, or you reach it towards the screen like you're reaching for me. Let's go. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1, quick rest. You have 10 seconds rest. We're gonna do that one more time. Now that you kind of know what you're doing, see if you can speed it up, but safely. I don't want you to get dizzy or, here we go. Last 30 seconds of cherry pickers. Let's go. Looks good. Go at your own pace. That's what I love about interval training. It's not based off of the amount of reps that I'm doing. It's based off on what I can do, however that is, at whatever speed, which is great. Makes me feel a little bit empowered. 3, 2, 1, rest. Good. All right, you can either grab both weights or one weight or no weights. We're going that front raise, pull those elbows back, push it forward and down. 2 sets of 30 seconds. We'll start in 10. Here we go. Sometimes I like to start with 2 weights. If it gets too heavy, then I just drop 1. Are you ready? Let's go. Front raise, pull those weights towards your chest, push away and lower. Good. Up, bring it back, exhale forward and down. You're gonna feel this in the tops of those shoulders. Back muscles as we pull it back, pushing it forward, triceps and lower. Good. Keep working. Yep. 5 seconds to go. Y'all look good. 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds rest. I'm dropping to one weight. You can stick with 2 or drop it to none. That's up to you. Last set here. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Weight comes up to my eyes. Pull towards my chest and away and down. Good. This is what you call a compound exercise, meaning we're working multiple muscles at the same time. So good for the brain, so good for the body. Plus, if you are only getting in like a 20-minute workout, this is a great way to burn more calories. It's like a bigger bang for your buck. It's awesome. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Nice. All right, you ready to work that lower body? So we've got that side tap. Side tap, maybe I physically lift my legs, or that standing option, tap it to the side. We've got 2 sets of 30 seconds. Are you ready? Let's go. Here we go. To the right and then to the left. Sometimes when we think about what muscles we're working, it not only connects our brain to those muscles, but it actually makes those muscles work even more. So as we tap this foot to the side, I'm working my glutes, the butt muscles, inner thigh, outer thigh, core muscles. So think about those. I'm also working my balance if I'm doing this standing. 3, 2, 1. Quick rest. 10 seconds rest. We got one more set of those, then some core, and we'll grab some water. Feel free to grab water at any time. Last set, let's go. So again, if lower body, I have a lot of weakness, even just me physically lifting my legs out to the side, I'm opening up those hips, which is a really good thing, especially if we're seated all day. Plus you're working your biceps as you lift the legs. Nice. Now, if you want to speed it up, turn it into a little bit of cardio, you go for that. We got 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Nice job. All right. Last set of those core twists. Again, we're twisting to the right, to the left. You can lean it back slightly and bring the weight to your hips. Or if we're standing, we twist here. If the weight's too much, go on ahead and drop it. All right, we'll get started in less than 10. I'm using about 5 pounds, so nothing too heavy. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Again, sitting up nice and tall on the edge of my chair. Now, the further you hold that weight out in front of you, the more challenging it will be. Give it a try, you'll see. If that's too much, bring it towards your chest. Good. 10 seconds to go. Or you can kind of lean from side to side. Bring that hip, weight to the hip. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Good. One more set just like that, and then we will be done. You won't see any of these exercises again. Last set. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good. So in each of the rounds that we do, you're going to work cardio, upper body, lower body, a cardio and a core. So really that full body exercise. Good. Halfway there, 15 seconds to go. Hang on to it. 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice. Grab some water. Catch your breath. And we're going to move on to round number 2. Nice job. Good. So new exercises are up on the screen here. Same idea. 30 seconds on, 10 seconds rest. This time we're going to do each of the exercises 3 times through. So we're really going to get that repetition. First one are crossover punches. So I love this one because it's not only going to work your heart rate, it's going to work your brain and your body. So crossover punches, I'm punching up across my body like so. Anytime we cross over the midline of our body, we're connecting our brain together, which is fun. So we're going to be here for 30 seconds. Maybe that's round number 2. If you want to punch across the body, for round number 2 you can. Or if you want to punch down, have fun with it. I always incorporate some sort of kickboxing because life is hard and this is a great place to channel that energy. Then when we do upper body, we're going to be doing bicep curls. For lower body, we're going to be doing knee raises, whether you do it standing to work the balance or that seated option, or maybe I physically lift, and then we're doing a weighted sit-up for our core. All right, so let's do this. We've got 3 sets of 30 seconds of that cardio punches. We're gonna get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So I'm just punching up nice and high, punching up to the ceiling. Again, if you want to do this one standing, you can. You're going to notice your core engaged too. If reaching up over the head is too hard, you can always punch across the body. Good. 10 seconds to go. Nice. Maybe this round we just figure out the movement, and then the next 2 we see if we can speed it up. 3, 2, 1, rest. Good. Take a few big breaths in. Again, that heart rate should be up there. We should start getting out of breath. Round number 2, let's go. So maybe, sometimes I like to add a little bit of a combo. Maybe I punch in the middle, then up high. Middle, middle, high, high. Adds a little bit of a choreography, some coordination. You'll notice a lot of the exercises that I do also incorporate some sort of brain exercise too, which is super important. We got to keep our brains nice and sharp. 3, 2, 1. Shake out those arms. You got one more round. If you want to add a high, high, low punch, go for it. Here we go, last 30. Up, up, down, down, or I go up, up, middle, middle, down, down. Yeah. Let's go. Here we go, Barbara. Let's go, Cheryl. We got Dion, Dorothea, Heather, Linda, Michelle, Noelle. Is it Ranva, Susan, and Tina? Let's go. Come on. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Nice job. Grab a swig of quick little water. We're going to move into those bicep curls. Now this is where I'm going to challenge you. The first round, we're just going to do good old up and down. Second round, we're going to alternate. Third round, we're going to go up, up, together. Don't worry, I'll remind you. Find whatever weight feels good for you. And we're going to get in those 3 rounds of 30 seconds. Let's go. Here we go. Curl it up and curl it down. Exhale as we curl those weights up. Inhale as it comes down. Nice. Nice, slow, and controlled. Again, we're thinking about that muscle we're working, those biceps. Good. If we're seated, sitting up nice and tall, check in with your core. Check in with your posture. Nice. 3, 2, 1. Quick little rest. Nice. Shake out those arms. This time we're going to go up with the right, up with the left. So single arm curls this time, focusing on one side of the body. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Curl it up with the right, up with the left. Good. Using that breath, focusing on one side. You can always do hammer curls where wrist face kind of more towards the center of your body. That works too. Good. Y'all look good. Keep it up. We're also challenging the brain because we're doing the same movement, but it just looks a little different. Nice, quick rest. Last one, we're gonna go up with the right, up with the left, and then together. So single, single, double, essentially. Ready? Here we go. So we're gonna go up with the right, then up with the left, and then both arms together. Good. Single, single, double. Beautiful, you got it. You'll notice that in the workouts that I do, sometimes we may focus on one side for a whole 30 seconds. Sometimes we alternate. So it just kind of depends. That's the beauty of exercises. You can just manipulate them in a lot of different ways. Rest. Good job. All right, we're working that lower body next. So we're gonna do those knee raises. That seated option, bringing the knee up. We're gonna alternate, okay? If I lean back slightly, that's kind of a little helpful, or if I physically pull that knee up to my chest. Standing option, if you hang on to something, whether that's your walker, countertop, chair, we're gonna drive those knees up as high as you can. This is gonna challenge your balance, so if that doesn't feel safe to you, stay seated. Here we go. We'll get started in 5 seconds. Knee raises alternating for this first round. Let's go. Up and up. Kind of working our core. Good. Working those hip flexors. Let's go. Standing option. Again, we're focusing on quality, not quantity. So if I can just do one really good one, nice, slow, and controlled, that's what I like to see. Good, love it. Rest. Nice. All right, I'm gonna challenge your brain. We're gonna do a little bit of numbers. We're gonna do 2 on the right, 2 on the left, and that's what we'll be doing for this round. Let's go. 2, 2. Good. And 2. And 2. Good. We got about 15 seconds to go. So 2 of those knee raises on the right, 2 on the left. Good. 5 seconds to go. Feel a little wobbly. And rest. Nice job. All right. We're going to go. I'm going to challenge you. It's going to go kind of like half on the right, then half on the left. So start with right side only with these knee raises, whether you are standing or seated or physically lifting. 5 more seconds here. Doing a little bit of endurance with these muscles. Switch sides, last 15 seconds. Let's go. Keep it up. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Nice job. All right, we're on to our final round of these weighted sit-ups. So we're gonna take a seat. I'm kind of sitting in the middle of my chair. I'm gonna have my weight towards my chest, and I'm gonna lean back, touch those shoulder blades to the back of my chair. Exhale, bring those elbows to my knees, bending forward. So it kind of looks like this. So I'm bending forward, leaning back, exhale forward. We got 3 rounds of 30 seconds. We're gonna work that core. If the weight gets too heavy, drop it. Okay, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Exhale as we come forward. Inhale as we come back. As we breathe out, you're engaging those abdominal muscles, which works the core even more. Strong core is everything. This is what is kind of like, you know, helps us stand up straight, helps us get up out of bed. Having a strong core is super important. And it's amazing. You can do some really cool exercises from a chair. Last one here. Good. Quick little rest. If you want to stretch out the core, sometimes if I kind of like arch my back, and that sometimes can feel good. All right, round number 2. Let's go. Inhale it back. Exhale it forward. Good. Keep it up. Let's go, Barbara and Cheryl and Dion and Dorothea, Heather, Linda, Michelle and Noelle, Anva, Susan and Tina. We got this. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Or for those who are also watching, you are doing awesome. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Woo-hoo. We got one more set, just like that. I'm gonna add in a little spicy addition. If you wanna add it, go for it. If not, that's okay. So as we lean back and as we exhale, see if you can reach that weight forward, kind of pressing the weight. Let's go. Exhale forward, lean it back. This is gonna add a little bit of chest. It's kind of adding a little bit of a challenging number because that weight is adding a little bit more resistance as you reach it forward. Good. Less than 10 seconds to go. Good. Tina, I love that you're using your dog. And rest. Beautiful. Grab some water. Shake out those arms. How we feeling? Give me a thumbs up if everyone's doing okay. Good. Love it. All right, here we go. We're gonna move on to this one. Okay. So we might be able to get in a couple other rounds, but this one is kind of a fun one. So it's a heel tap with a reach. So seated option. I'm tapping my heel out in front, almost like a little bit of a hamstring curl. So I'm tapping the heel out in front, bringing it back like so. I'm also going to incorporate my arms. So it almost looks like a push-up. I'm reaching those arms forward as my foot comes forward, pulling it back. You can also reach arms nice and high. If lower body doesn't work for you, I just want you to kind of do a couple of push-ups and a couple of reaches. If you can add in like a little bit of a twist or travel with your chair, or even do like a tap across the body, have fun with it, but we're working the upper body and lower body with that cardio. Standing option, you can just do a side tap, pump those arms, pump the arms up, have fun with it, all right? We're here for 30 seconds, 3 times through. Then we'll be doing shoulder presses, working the shoulders. Then we'll be doing sit to stands, essentially standing up and sitting down. Standing is also an exercise, so if we just need to like stand and shift our weight, that works for me. And I'll show you the seated option when we get there. And then we got a really fun core exercise, which is one of my favorites, a starfish. So if you are ready, we're gonna get started in, let me get back to my timer, 10 seconds, we'll get started. Heel tap with a reach. So again, a little bit of a push-up, pulling those elbows back. If you want to add in that heel tap, go for it. Ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Now I like to tap my heel across my body, but if that's too tricky, then you just tap it in front. You can also reach arms nice and high and pull elbows down. That's going to be your more intense option. Good. 4, nice little side step. Feels like a step aerobics. Good. Also, there's a fun beat. See if you can stick with it. 3, 2, 1. Quick little rest. Good. 2 more, just like that. You can have some fun. You can add in some dances. This is your cardio. This is your workout. 30 seconds. Let's go. Good. I can feel my core engage as I tap those heels. Again, if lower body doesn't work, I'm just gonna reach it forward or reach it up high. Good. 10 seconds to go. You can even cross arms over, like so. Yep. 3, 2, 1, rest. Woo! One more round. You got this. Again, if you can try doing it standing and you just use your arms, awesome, let's go. You can add in those hips. Reach it up. Good. Or do 1 and 1. Nice. You hear that beat, right? Woo! We got 10 seconds. Keep it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Holy cow. Shoulders on fire. We're gonna give our arms a break. We're gonna go into sit to stands first, and then we'll go into shoulders just because my arms are feeling tired. So here's your couple of options. We've got sit to stands. So essentially, I'm gonna stand and I'm gonna sit, all right? If that feels comfortable, because I've got something to hang on to, you're gonna be there for 3 rounds of 30 seconds. If standing and shifting weight for a couple of seconds, and then sitting back down, play around with it. If sitting and standing does not work for you, your other option is a leg extension. I'm extending my foot out, squeezing in my quad, just like so. You can also do a calf raise. So that's gonna be our lower body, 3 rounds of 30 seconds. You ready? Let's do this. 10 seconds, we'll get started. So you're either doing those sit to stands, standing and just shifting weight, or those leg extensions or calf raises. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Again, we're going for quality, not quantity. So if I just am able to stand, shift weight side to side, and stay here for 30 seconds, awesome. If I sit down and I can stand it up, if you want a more intense option, add weights. If you want to do that seated option, we're going for those leg extensions, squeezing in the quad, lifting the toe. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, quick rest. Sit to stands are a very functional move. We do these all day long, getting up off the toilet, out of our chairs, out of our cars. So we really want to make sure we maintain these muscles. Let's go. Good. Sit to stands, leg extensions, Standing and shifting weight. Good. Nice, Barbara. That looks great. Good, Susan. That looks good. Nice job, Noelle. Good, Dorothea. Beautiful, Cheryl. Come on, Dion, you've got this. And Heather and Linda and Michelle. Ranva and Tina. Keep it up. 3, 2, 1. Quick rest. Last set. Here we go. 30 seconds hard, then we'll move on to shoulders. This is when the music gets crazy. Let's go. Last 30 seconds. Nice stand. Again, we're thinking about the muscles we're working. As I stand, I'm working my quads, hamstrings, glutes, and core. Also working some ankle mobility as I find my balance. I want you to slowly stand up and slowly sit down. We don't want to just like plop down. Trying to keep those knees straight and they don't come in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Awesome job. All right, we got shoulder presses. Gonna give you a little bit of a break. Couple of options here. Sometimes we can have one side that's affected. So if single arm presses doesn't work for you, hold on to the weight, just one weight, like so, and you can press it up like this. You can be there for 30 seconds or alternate, whatever feels best for you. I'm gonna start with single shoulder presses. Probably not the heavy weights though. All right. Again, find your core, find your posture, either seated or standing. We're gonna go single shoulder presses, starting in about 5 seconds. Get those weights up to your shoulders. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Exhale as we press it up, bring it back to your shoulder. Good. The song seems appropriate, up and down. That's what we're doing with these weights, pressing them up and down. Good, exhale as you press. Ten seconds to go. Let's go. Nice, 3, 2, 1, quick rest. All right, I'm gonna challenge you. You can do this way or not, so it's gonna go up, up, down, down, all right? Are you ready? Let's go. Up, up, down, down. Good, so we're working that stability as we hold the weights up overhead. That's gonna challenge your core, but if this is too much, keep going. You can also just do single arm press like so, with one weight up to the sky. So if that single arm stuff doesn't work for you, and that's too tough, you just go to the singles. Good. Quick rest. Nice job. All right, we have one more set of 30 seconds. If you can do both at the same time, awesome. Maybe we just stick with one weight. That's where we're gonna be for the last 30 seconds, both together or single weight. Let's go, 30 seconds. Let's go. Good, exhale as we press it up. Inhale as it comes back to our chest. So with all these repetitions that we're doing, we're kind of doing what's called building neuroplasticity, rewiring of the brain, telling our body, hey, by the way, there's some shoulders here, these muscles, they need to work. So you'll see high repetitions, and it's actually really helpful. Rest. Okay, we're gonna finish here with my favorite core exercise. These are called starfish. It's like a full body core exercise, a little bit of cardio too. So here's how it works. A couple of options. Feet are together. I'm gonna bend down, maybe I touch my shins or even my knees. Then I'm gonna open up my arms nice and big into a Y, leaning back. Exhale, come forward, touch those ankles again. So it looks like this, big Y, crunching it forward, touching those ankles. Now, if you wanna add a little bit more, you go into a big X and then come back. Big X and come back. You're gonna notice your cardio, core, and strength all in one. That's why I love this one. All right, here we go. We've got 30 seconds, 3 times through, starting now. Let's go. So bring those hands to those feet and then big arms open. So I'm inhaling as I make that Y, reach, exhale, come forward. So as I bring my chest towards my knees, I'm really crunching forward. If you want to add in those feet, it's going to be a much more challenging option, but you can really feel it. Inner thighs, core. Good. I want you to try to keep your eyes looking at this screen, so I don't want you like leaning back because you're going to hurt your neck. Rest. Good. If you need to like lean back in your chair and crunch forward, that works too. Are you ready? Let's go. Good. Big reach. Exhale, come forward. Good. Use that breath. Hopefully you feel it in this core, in your shoulders. Good. Exhale, crunch it forward. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Last set of 30 seconds. You ready? You ready? We're starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Reach those arms, squeezing in the shoulder blades like you're doing the YMCA, and then you're gonna crunch it forward. Add in those feet for that extra challenge. Awesome. Keep it up. Last 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Rest. Grab some water. Y'all, we did it. Full body workout. No joke. Let's stretch it out. Cool it down. And call it a day. Get some calmer music on.
You got the butter from the duck today. Thank you.
Yay, I love to hear it. Yeah, it's kind of fun to do something new. I mean, every instructor that you meet kind of gives you a little bit of a different flavor of exercises. So I hope that you found these fun and challenging, but doable. Oh, so we are going to end our workout sort of the way we began. So if you remember, we kind of checked in with our body, did a bit of a body scan. We're going to kind of do something similar as we stretch and breathe. So wherever you are, our heart rate's kind of up there. So get in a comfortable position. And we're just going to do a couple of rounds of 4 breaths in and 4 breaths out. So I'll kind of lead us with the count, and then you kind of go in your own pace. So take a big breath in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Big breath in for 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale for 4, 3, 2. Good. As you continue breathing, nice slow breaths. Check back in with your mood. Maybe hopefully those endorphins are going through your body. You're feeling a little bit more energized, or maybe you just had an hour to kind of escape from whatever is going on in life. Maybe your fatigue's not as bad, or it's a little different. Obviously, we're tired from moving. So this will energize you the rest of your day. Maybe your muscles are looser. Good. This time we breathe arms up, reach up overhead. This is called extended mountain pose as we lengthen, reaching up towards the ceiling. Take a big breath in, and then exhale. Bring those arms kind of maybe behind our chair or clasped behind our back. This is opening up our chest. Good. Big breath in. Exhale, round in the back, reach arms forward like you're hugging a tree. One thing I will say is you are stronger now than you were when you began this workout. So there's something to be said about that. Yes, right? I'm all about having a positive mindset. I think often, take out those arms, inhale into a warrior 1. So palms are together, or palms are facing each other. Exhale into warrior 2. Pull fingertips up towards the sky, reach arms wide like you're pushing the walls away. Take a big breath in, exhale, one arm comes across our body. So often when it comes to like living with MS, we can often be focusing on the things that we're not able to do anymore or we can't do today. But I think that just kind of puts us in like a negative headspace, which I don't like to be in. So instead of that, shift it into what did I do today? Celebrate those little victories. Open up your arms nice and big again, pull fingertips up to the sky. You can say that you did, I don't even know how many reps, but an hour-long workout today. That's something to celebrate. Exhale, bring one arm across the body. Your body moved and it breathed for you today, and you have breath in your lungs, which means you have purpose today. So that's something to celebrate. So I think that's just kind of like a really important key to our mindset. Our mind is a really powerful thing. Exhale and shake out those arms. Let's do a nice little spinal twist. So knees are facing forward as we take a big breath in. We're going to exhale and just twist to one side so my shoulders are facing the right. Just a nice little spinal twist here. Yeah, when it comes to celebrating victories, I always say like, all right, what did I accomplish rather than the things that I didn't get done? Like today I did laundry and I cooked dinner. Like, go me. Celebrate that. Or maybe you walked further today than you did yesterday. Celebrate that. Twist to the other side. Take a big breath in. Exhale, come back to center. Before we stretch our lower body, we'll stretch our neck. So bring your right ear to your right shoulder and then lengthen that left arm down, gently placing pressure on top of your head. Now, if you get that weird electric zing when you bend your neck forward, don't do that. We hold a lot of tension in our neck, so this is a great stretch. Inhale, head comes up back to center, left ear to left shoulder, right arm comes down. You can play with the angle of your chin to your chest. Good. Head comes back up to neutral. Nice. Grab underneath your knee, and you're going to pull that knee up towards your chest. Ankle rotation again. Good. Now, the beautiful thing is this workout is recorded, so it will go onto the Marissa Center's website or their YouTube channel. So if you want to do this again, go check that out. I know Allison will send some information on how to get connected with me or find my YouTube channel. Exhale, lengthen that leg long, heels in the ground, toes pointed up. Reach for that toe, shin, ankle. We're stretching the back side of our leg. Now notice this is now when we do the stretching portion. Our muscles are nice and warm so we can hold stretches for longer. Stretching is really important for our range of motion. It also helps with spasticity. So we don't want to neglect this portion of our workout. Good. Bring that knee up, placing the ankle on top of our thigh. Nice little glute stretch. Hinge it forward, bring our chest towards that bent leg, and then kind of play around with the pressure angles and the way you kind of turn your body. You should feel this in your glutes, hips, inner thigh. But if you have any like surgeries, like knee replacements or anything like that, do what's safe and what feels good to you. Good. All right, bring that foot up, place it onto the floor, other side. Knee hug again, rotating the ankle, point and flex the toe. Big breath in, exhale as you lengthen that leg long and reach. Good. Big breath in as we pull that knee up, placing the ankle on top of our thigh. Now I am back with the Marissa Center 3 more times, kind of every other week for the next month or so. So I hope to see you back at the end of January, beginning of February, end of February. You'll see different exercises, different formats, same energy though, you know. So I hope to see you all back again there. Pull that knee in, place the foot on the floor. Take one more big breath in. As you reach those arms up to the sky, exhale it out, and know that you are stronger than MS. And I am so proud of you. MS or whatever you're walking through, you are stronger than that, and you show that. And so I'm just super proud of each of you. Thank you so much for connecting with me. Allison is putting some of the links to connect with me, whether that be on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, podcasts that I've been on, the podcast that I have, lots of ways to connect with me, and lots of ways to keep moving. So I'd love to please share your feedback with Allison on what you thought, and I hope you all have a lovely holiday weekend.